For this reason, it is necessary for us to pay especially close attention to what we have heard so that we do not drift away. For if the word spoken through angels proved to be firm, and every violation and disobedience received a just payback, how shall we escape if we neglect so great a salvation? It was first spoken through the Lord and confirmed to us by those who heard. At the same time, God was testifying by signs and wonders and various miracles and gifts of the Ruach HaKodesh according to His will. Listen to the previously released snippets on YouTube at New Testament Church channel and my website co-laborerwithgod.online. The reason for this is in order not to drift away from the revelation of who the Son of God is. It is vital for the end result in view. We were informed that God spoke through the prophets in days gone by. Now He sent the Son and spoke through Him. What has been said in these last days by God began with the Son speaking on behalf of the Father, whom no one has seen or heard. This was confirmed to us by those who directly heard Him speak, both in private and public. Everything the Lord spoke is life-giving or life-related. When angels spoke on behalf of God, they did not tolerate violation, unbelief, and disobedience. Do you remember the father of John, Zechariah, who was struck dumb by the angel until the naming of the child born by the word through the angel? Not only was the message confirmed by those who heard, God Himself backed it up by signs, wonders, and various miracles and gifts of Holy Spirit. What should our attitude on hearing the voice of God through the Son and confirmed by God be? Do you realize how serious this is? Or do I have to spell it out? It could be your and my salvation or destruction.